First up, we have the residential product category. We had 13 finalists in this category. The finalists in no particular order are Trane 15 single-stage heat pump with WeatherGuard, American Standard Gold 17 multi-speed heat pump with Comfort C, Fieldpiece VC 2G quarter-inch valve core removal tool, dual valve with sight glass, Rheem Endeavor Line Prestige Series side discharge universal heat pump, Copeland YAV variable speed scroll compressor, Aprilaire 720 whole house fan powered evaporative humidifier with HydroCore technology, Honeywell Home Focus Pro Series thermostats, Mitsubishi single phase smart multi-zone outdoor heat pump, AeroSeal's Home Seal Advantage, York HH8 side discharge heat pump, Panasonic Oasis whole home air quality management solution, Armstrong Air and AirEase Pro Series all climate heat pump, and Friedrich's floating air ductless mini split line. From those 13, our readers chose 3 honorable mentions and 1 all-star winning product. Honorable mentions go to Armstrong Air and AirEase for the Pro Series all climate heat pump, Trane for their Trane 15 single stage heat pump with WeatherGuard, and Aprilaire for their 720 whole house fan powered evaporative humidifier with HydroCore technology. And the all-star winner of the residential product category goes to Rheem for their Endeavor Line Prestige Series side discharge universal heat pump. Here with us today to tell us about the RD18AY is Tony Young from Rheem. Tony, congrats to you and your colleagues on Rheem at the win.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. As you can tell from my background, Rheem is celebrating our 100th-year anniversary in the HVAC business. And to talk to you today about a new generation of heat pump. This is actually our 2nd generation of side discharge heat pump that we've introduced into the market. And based on the success of that 1st generation, we introduced this RD18 with enhanced performance. We also talk about having other features in that product. Most people may refer to this as a side discharge or space constrained heat pump. We also talk about having a universal install, and then we take advantage of Rheem's EcoNet technology and Bluetooth connectivity to really put a industry-leading product out there in this heat pump space.
From a contractor's point of view, what problem does the RD18AY solve better than your traditional heat pump?
The RD18 is designed to deal with a couple of constraints that the contractors are dealing with right now. One is space, physical space to put your units in. As you get into more compact construction, you get 0 lot lines, you can deal with this in apartment configurations. A lot easier to apply a unit that's designed with a width of 19 inches. Most heat pumps, or the traditional heat pump you referred to, are typically square. They'll be somewhere from 30 inches square up to 36 or even over 40 inches square. In this case, this one has a dimension that's 19.8 inches, and it really allows you to get into some tight spaces. Another thing that it does is it also has very low sound, because just as you get into that dense population, that dense construction, you're very close to your neighbor. You need to have a unit that's very quiet. So those are 2 of the features. Another one is the Bluetooth connectivity that allows you to install and diagnose the unit. Your installation and commissioning as far as associating it with the indoor unit, making sure you have everything in there to complete the registration and start the unit up is handled through Bluetooth and our EcoNet app. Those are a lot of the things that we're really excited about, and the contractors continue to tell us that they like those things about this new RD18AY.
So you've got Bluetooth, variable speed, universal install. Which features have contractors been most excited about so far?
One of the biggest things they've liked is what we call our universal installation, or how we install this in almost any application. So what that talks about, when you have a typical heat pump, you're going to have a thermostat or control center. You're going to have an indoor unit, and those typically communicate fully with that outdoor to tell that outdoor how much capacity do I need in either heating or cooling mode. Since this unit operates from 45 to 100%, we want to make sure that we're given the right amount of comfort to the homeowner when they want that comfort. So the universal for us means if you have something smart and intelligent control center like our Econet control center, or if you have a 24-volt thermostat that is typically just used in an off-on scenario, this outdoor unit is designed to be capable of working with that intelligent control center to give you that exact requirement that you need for that comfort, that input, whether it's heating or cooling. Also, there's an algorithm that will sense some of the conditions in the system if you're just using a 24-volt thermostat to make sure that that system is still giving the right amount of capacity without requiring you to install new sensors, new controls, or rewire the system. That's why we call it universal, because it can be applied as the outdoor unit with almost any indoor combination, making it a lot easier for the contractor to not have to come out and make changes if necessary on the indoor. You can also use existing refrigerant lines. So a lot of good things about the simplicity of being able to use this in almost any installation to replace an existing outdoor unit.
You've packed a lot of performance into a smaller form factor. What were the engineering challenges in doing that?
Just to get back to Rheem's heritage, we talked about the serviceability, which comes through the Bluetooth, the connectivity, the simplicity of commissioning the product, the installation, and the reliability. So serviceability, when you think about this equipment, you have mechanical, you have electrical, and you have basically plumbing in there as far as conducting where the refrigerant goes. Contractors need to have access to that to make it easy to deal with these units. So taking a product that is typically a square, which in a much larger space, and making it more rectangular, making it narrow, and then moving most of those major components to the side makes you think about where you place those components relative to each other, how much space the contractor and service people have to get to each of those individual components, while also making sure that they're protected so that they can do what they're designed to do. So that was one of the bigger challenges. Also making sure that you can control the airflow, like I said, to deal with the different configurations where you may put this on a balcony with an apartment, put it close to other units, or try to put it outside of a home that has a zero lot line and has virtually no space. So I think it was really that serviceability, installability, and reliability, and making sure you could fit that all into that compact space while not taking away any of the benefits that you may see in what you think of as a larger system. So I think that was really our biggest challenge, was to bring all the benefits that you should expect from a Rheem heat pump and making sure we could put it into this new shape and size and not cause any concern for people who are used to working with Rheem equipment.
All right, well, thank you so much, Tony, for jumping on the live stream. Tell us a bit about your award-winning product.